Kristie with AG Takes Over. I'm so glad you decided to join me today for a bit of nostalgia, a bit of American Girl nostalgia. And by the way, my channel, if you happen to be new, is always about American Girl doll stuff. I post regularly. If you aren't subscribed, please consider doing so, and you can tap the notification bell so you know when I post a new video, which is typically twice a week. A variety of content. So again, if you are new, go ahead and click on the channel and then just explore, kind of scroll through the videos and see if it seems like a channel you're interested in. Hopefully it is. Anyway, today I am going to share with you an item that I got like well over a year ago, but somebody, like a few people when I got it, said you should do a video just on that one thing because it was part of a big lot. And some people said it would be nice to see just that thing, which is, that thing is Miss A.G. Bear. I am an adult collector who didn't get into American Girl dolls until adulthood, so this is not nostalgia inducing for me, but I know it is for some of you. So I had to do a little homework to find out about her history. So Miss A.G. Bear, I even have my notes, had a very short run with A.G. 1994 to 1998, and apparently there was no like collab with Pleasant Company and this German teddy bear company, but it apparently is modeled in the same style. So the joints are separate and they're like swivel. It's got lighter colored feet, like a very yellowy butterscotch, like a Winnie the Pooh color here, and then more of a taupe on the feet. Yeah, they can move all the way around, just like me, so flexible. Arms are the same way, but the shirt is restricting her a little bit. Head is the same way, so the head swivels all the way around. And little plastic eyes. They are dark brown, and they look like almost black, but they're dark brown with black, like large black pupils. Anyway, the dolls have their little mini A.G. Bear, and the kids had this doll, and she's 16 inches tall. She was sold nudie for $18, and there's a meet outfit that you could. This is the kind of cool thing that I found out when I was doing research for this today. She had a total of 8 outfits in her collection, and all of them could be purchased either with the doll or separately, except for the Meet A.G. Bear outfit, which is weird because it wasn't sold with the bear. So why couldn't you buy it separate from the bear? Nope. If you bought the bear and you wanted the meet outfit, you had to buy it with the bear. Otherwise, forever regret it or buy another bear. At least that's what the wiki tells me. If that is wrong, let me know in the comments and also go correct the wiki. So this is called her soft and shiny outfit. It does come with a headband. I feel like we have the headband. It's got a little bow, but I don't know where it is, so maybe I'm wrong. But it's got a satin shirt and this black velvety feeling, it's like velour maybe, jumper. And if you bought it separate, it was called just the soft and shiny outfit. But if you bought the bear with it, it was called the Bears, or Miss Soft and Shiny A.G. Bear. The outfit was $16. The bear was $18, but if you bought the bear with the outfit on, apparently it was $28. So it was a better deal to do that. And then I've got some other outfits. Like I said, the total in her collection was 8. We have 5 of them. And I think we got, if I remember correctly, I think the order of this was, we got all the outfits, and then my wife was like, well, now we need the bear. And so she bought the bear. We got all the outfits in a lot. So this next one is the Meet Miss A.G. Bear. And it's a denim outfit. This is very similar to one of the past Meet outfits you'll see. It's super similar to a Truly Me or American Girl of Today Meet outfit. So there's the denim backpack, the reversible vest. We've all seen this in the doll size. It's got snaps. So if you button it this way, you can't see any of the snaps. If you do it this way, you see the snaps out here. So reversible, a little denim skirt, and a denim hat. This one, I don't know where it was facing, but if you can see, there is some fading here. It's like this part's darker than over here is. So this part must have gotten some more sun. This is just like, I can't reach it, but it's right over there is this same outfit. It just has a white shirt that goes underneath it, and this one didn't come with a white shirt. In the wiki picture, the bear wearing that outfit has a little magazine in one hand and this watch on the other. And I feel like we might have gotten this watch in a separate lot, but that's probably not true. Probably we got it at the same time as all these outfits. And we just didn't realize what it went to initially, because they did sell for a limited time a watch like this for children. But this is the plastic one. Obviously, it never worked, never was meant to work. That's the outfit that you couldn't buy separately. And then we have the satin holidays PJs. And if you bought them on the bear, then it was called Miss AG Pajama Bear, or Pajama Bear, whatever you want to call it. She's got her little satin PJ bottoms. This headband that tied in a little bow up there. So cute. I think this is adorable. And then these fancy pants. And what does it say there? It says American Girl, but it's got candy canes on it. So that's the only part of this that's like, yes, it is holiday. It's got some little holly berries and holly leaves and the candy canes on it. Then the next one, I'll go with simple, is the slumber shirt, which again, we've got the slumber shirt up there somewhere. In American Girl doll size, it was available, I think, in red and teal. I can't remember. That sounds right. But for Miss A.G. Bear, this is what it looked like. I don't have the buttons snapped, but you know, like that. And it has a teal headband, and I feel like we may not have that. Again, this is just what we randomly happened upon. And then the last one that we have is Miss A.G. Beachwear. And this outfit, keep in mind, was only $14. I know it was back in the mid-90s. Like, it's not a fair comparison. It's literally almost 3 decades later. But even adjusted for inflation, I don't think it would be this cheap. So this big towel, like, I'm holding it right here, covers my entire pits. So this giant beach towel, like, you just wouldn't even get, relative to the size of the doll or the bear, right? Here's starting them at the same point. You get all of this extra. I don't think they give you that in the doll towels now. You get like, it comes over, it's longer than their head by this much, right? Really, really downsize the amount of towel you get these days. And this adorable visor. So quick story time. When I was a kid, we did not travel much. We very solidly like lower middle class. And my dad, I remember the one trip that he got sent on for work was to Canada. And he came back and he had picked up a swimsuit for me that was like black and floral. Not exactly like this, but kind of like this. And I did not like it. And I think I said something about not liking it. And my mom was like, your dad bought that for you. You need to be grateful. And so I wore that swimsuit a whole bunch that summer. And I didn't like it one of the times, but I bought it because it was like one of the few things that my dad picked out on his own for me. And I was like, every time, this bathing suit my dad got me in Canada, I don't even like it. Anyway, when I see this, I don't remember, I don't have pictures of me in that swimsuit, but when I see this, I kind of go, oh yeah, that's what it looked like. This has stripes on the bottom. How fashion forward. And then this is the swimsuit. It's so cute. I don't know how well this thing sold. Obviously not too well if they only did it for 4 years, but I guess people could be into it. Like, people are really, really, really into Build-A-Bear, and it's basically the same concept, except for you don't, put the stuffing in yourself. And it even had these sunglasses. They're so cute. And I want to show you, I think I know what page it is, so I can get to it fairly quickly. There is, in this 1996 Pleasant Company catalog, which, by the way, if you're interested, I have done exactly one catalog flip through. I realized it's not something I'm super into doing. They're lovely to look through. I just didn't really enjoy making a video about it. But the one that I did a look through of is this one. So if you went to my channel and searched catalog look through or something like that, I'm sure you would find it. Anyway, this was the issue where they introduced the Girl of Today. See, there's the outfit. The Girl of Today line for the very first time. And there's that little Miss A.G. Bear. What was she called? I think just little mini bear. There's the mini bear. I told you there was a red slumber shirt. And let me find. There we go. There's Miss A.G. Bear. So the dolls have their little one. And then the kids have their little one, which I think is cute. And then there's Miss A.G. Bear. Hold on. Looking fly in her beach gear. And then look at these cool kids. And there's Miss A.G. Bear in the background. So there weren't like an exact equivalent. There wasn't a swimsuit in this fabric, but clearly you could match with your bear, right? Because they had the same patterns. There's another person right there another kid has their bear. I think was adorable. All right, and then I'm just going to put pictures up, and I got all of these pictures of the 3 remaining outfits. There aren't pictures available on the American Girl Wiki, so I found a blog that had them, and I will credit the blog up here. But there is the winter parka outfit. I have not looked these up on eBay to find out how much they cost. I am not a completionist, so I think that it's a fun happenstance that we got all of these outfits without trying, but I don't feel the need to seek out the 3 remaining or the random headband we might be missing. I'm good with this. But yeah, the winter parka outfit. And then here's the sailor outfit. I don't like this one as much. I think the winter parka one's cuter, but there's the sailor outfit. And then, it's called the sailor suit. And then the last one is the warm-up outfit, this pink and yellow one right here. So, just a random thing. So let me know. Also, the person who has this blog, I don't know if it's a still active blog, but has 8 Miss A.G. Bears because they have one to model each outfit. And I know some people are like that. They're like, I have a gajillion Samanthas because each one is modeling a different Samantha outfit. Couldn't be me. We do not have the space for that. But I think that is a fun way of collecting for some people. Let me know, did you ever have Miss A.G. Bear? Did you want her? Which outfits do you have? Have you gotten her after the fact? Whatever you want to tell me about Miss A.G. Bear down in the comments. If you have been watching my channel for a while, you know I will respond. I respond to all the comments, regardless of how long it takes me. And that's it. I just wanted to share that before I change the bear's outfit into something, because she's been wearing that one for months. And I hope you're all doing well. I hope that you are taking some time to play with your dolls, whatever that looks like for you. Photography, changing their outfits, creating a little scene, just, or even if you just put them on display, stopping and looking at them. Sometimes it becomes routine and we just walk right past them and we don't stop and appreciate like how beautiful these dolls are that are a part of, a major hobby in our lives. So anyway, take care, hit the subscribe button. Feel free to just hit a playlist. I even am going to put one up on the screen on the left-hand side. You can just let that play. That would really help the channel and it costs nothing for you. So please do that. And I will see you soon. Bye.